So you make sure you got yourself a drink, plenty of space to move around, a seat if you need to sit down at all. If at any point you have any questions, just turn your microphone on and ask, and then we'll discuss that and answer that and make sure we're clear on what we're doing. Again, then just turn your microphone off, because otherwise I get loads of background noise of children and traffic and cars and the telly and all kinds of stuff. So it's easy if you keep them turned off. We do the class about an hour, and then the video gets loaded to YouTube afterwards. There are some people who can't use Zoom, and so they're joining in via a password in the Facebook group Tai Chi in the Park. So again, it's all only access to people who've got rights to access. It's not shot out across the world. All right then. Okay, so is everybody okay? You all got plenty of space. You all got yourself a drink. Okay, that's fabulous. That's what we want to hear. Right. What I'm thinking is today, because it's a bit snowy, we'll go outdoors and we'll be in the snow.
Wow, there's no snow here.
Oh, well, yeah, there is here. And there you go.
A nice sunny day here.
Oh, it's lovely and sunny, but it's snowing here. Well, so it has been snowing. It's all frosty now. So, oh, what's going on there? Let's put that frost picture back again. There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. All right. So remember, turn your microphone off. That was a great help. That will help me what we're doing. And it looks like the cameras are having a bit of a glitch with the colours. I just have to tell you what to do. Getting there. I just have to use a darker one like that. That'll do. We'll sort that out. Okay, right. Music. I don't know why it's doing that weird flickery thing there. That's very strange.
Morning, Mark.
Hi there.
It's Bob. It might be the amount of light that's coming off the background there from the screen.
Oh,
I know.
Right. Good thinking. I know what that's a good point. I need to. Never shut the blind. Let's see if I can set it again.
Hello, Mark. Hello, everyone.
Hey there, good morning. There you go. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, I forgot to close the blind behind the curtain. Yeah, that seems to be a bit better. Okay, all right then. Remember, if you've got your microphone on, please turn it off unless you want to say something, because otherwise I'll hear you coughing and scratching and everything. Okay. Here we go. Make sure your shoulder width. Just bounce nice and loose. So the picture was taken in Cottridge Park, all the frosty snow. So the aim of this exercise is just to start to loosen your joints, just to bounce. One leg forwards and backwards. Again, all I'm doing here is just changing weight, forwards and backwards, nice and loose. Change the legs, forwards and backwards. So Sarah, I saw you're on as well this morning, which is great. So if you want to share it to any of the other park groups or Birmingham Open Spaces Forum groups, just go into Tai Chi in the park and share it out. Step back, shoulders turn, nice and loose. But from last week, we were doing the loosening exercises, so you just loosen the joints and turn, release and turn. This is designed to loosen your hips and your shoulders. And to get this idea that each joint is connected in a chain. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, wrists, elbows, fingers. Whole length through, all the way from the tip of your toe to the tip of your finger. Each joint is connected in a long chain. Move up through your feet, head through your arms, and release. And swinging forwards. Again, it's as if you push your foot to swing your arm. Push to swing forwards. You push to swing forwards, there we go. And pull towards you to swing back. So when I'm swinging forwards, it's like I'm bowling. When I'm pulling back, it's as if I'm pulling a rope towards me. Side to side, shoulders nice and loose. And turn. All these exercises are just designed to loosen your joints. So rather than stretching, just nice and relaxed, nice and loose. Shake. Stand on one leg, lift your knee, sitting down, swing. If you need to use a chair, use a chair. And circle round and round, other way round and round. Ankle up and down, ankle round and round. Other leg, lift your knee, sitting down, swing. Ankle round and round, up and down, swing, circle round and round, round and round. Knees and feet together, hips round and round. Shake. Circle. I mean, this is one of Wong's 5 loosening exercises. You're mobilizing your shoulders and your back and your spine. Drop, open, drop. Hands together, push out. Bend your knees, swinging through. So what I'm doing is sitting into my hips, swinging through. Swinging side to side. Rolling your shoulders. Mobilizing your spine. Elbows on your knees. Chin and chest. Curl up. And circle round. Push, bend your knees, swing through. Swing side to side. Roll your shoulders. Forwards and backwards. Elbows, chin and chest, curl up. Try straight, give your body a shake. Okay, so now we're going to do Shibashi Step 1 or Tai Chi qigong Step 1. This is developed by Professor Lin Hu Sheng. And I would call this Authentic Shibashi. So lots of people say they do this, but there's a very small number of people in the UK actually certified by him, and I'm one of those people. So lots of people say they do this, and lots of people say they do lots of exercises. But it's correctly how he taught it, how he developed it. And Tai Chi Shibashi means Tai Chi qigong in 18 movements. So there's 18 movements to the set. You can do about 6 to 10, 6 to 15 of each. So I'm going to do about 10 of each. And there's official music, and maybe in another session I'll use the official music so you can hear that. And the aim is to invigorate your body, to get your lungs open and breathe more deeply, to strengthen and feel relaxed but alive. That's a good term. Okay. So hip shoulder width. Boost movement. Beginning and breathing in and out. You're breathing in, hands up. And your knees and sink, breathe out as you relax down. Making yourself stood out on this beautiful, crisp day in the sunshine. Listen to the music and a bird singing, breathing in and out. So as I breathe in, I'm reaching out with my hands, almost like I'm throwing out a sheet, and I bend my knees and elbows and breathe in and down. It's almost like I'm shaking out a big towel. And out. Breathe in and out. Breathing in as you expand up, and breathe out as you relax down. And once more, and out. And breathing in and open, and out. It's almost as if, imagine opening the curtains and seeing a beautiful day and breathing in all that fresh air and out. Breathing in, expanding and smiling, breathing in that beautiful new day and out. Breathing in, expanding, opening, and breathing out. You get the energy in and down to your feet. From here, painting a rainbow, so stand slightly wider, breathing in one direction and out the other. Breathing in and out. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. If it's too hard on your shoulders, just lower it below your chin and out. Otherwise, breathing in and out. Painting a rainbow through the sky. Once more inside and out. And last one, in and out. Reach shoulder width. Heart the clouds, breathing in and out. You can sink as low as is comfortable, breathing in and out. Go all the way down to a squat if you want to. In. We just bend about 15 degrees and out. Heart in the clouds, letting in the beautiful sunshine and out. Breathing that fresh sky out. In and out. Once more, breathe in and out. Hands to your hips. And push. So from here, just turn your waist, rolling your arms and push. Breathing in as you turn and out as you push. Breathing in as you open, shoulders relaxed. Breathing out as you push. See here, breathing in as I turn and out. Once more inside, breathing in and out. Last one in and out. I'm rowing the boat across the lake, breathing in as you come up. and out. It's a bit like doing a butterfly stroke. Breathing in, come up and out. Again, you can sink as low as you like. You can just bend at 15 degrees. You can go all the way down as low as you're comfortable, and anywhere in between. Sink. Breathing in, you come up and out. So what I'm doing is I'm not leaning over. I'm sinking down and up. And last one. Coming up. Relax. And holding the ball in front of the shoulder, breathing in and out. And in and out. In and turn to gaze at the moon, breathing in and out. Keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Turn up. Once more, breathing in and out. Turn your waist and push the palms. Breathing in and out as you push across your body. Sitting in horse stance. In and out. Maybe you can imagine you're sliding the patio door open. And you realise how cold it is. You just slide it shut. Breathing in and out. Imagine yourself stood in a beautiful still place, like the park behind me, breathing in that fresh, crisp air, recharging your body, breathing out all the contaminants, all negativity, any stress, any worries. Breathing in happiness and calm. Breathing in energy and freshness. Breathing in the peace of a beautiful quiet day. As the world goes around, goes about in its own busy way, we can be still, we can be calm, we can be peaceful inside. In and out. Once more in and out. Wave your hands in the clouds, breathing in and out. It's almost as if you sit on top of a beautiful mountain, swirling the clouds in the sky, breathing in and out. So breathe in one way and out the other. That's fantastic. Breathing in that peaceful, clear air. Breathing in the peace of the space you occupy. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Again, if you do want to work harder, just stand wider, sink lower. But otherwise, just stand comfortable. Knees bent, as if you're sitting into a high chair. In and out. We're getting there, Lucy. Okay, step 1 foot forwards as you scoop the sea And look at the sky. Breathing in and out. Maybe you're picking up the snow and throwing it in the air. Maybe you've won the lottery and you're just throwing all that money in the air. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Breathing in and some more. Breathing in and out. Change legs. Push the waves, push. Breathing in and out. You can see what I'm doing here. Push. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, keep my shoulders relaxed. With my shoulder blades and push. In. Once more, breathing in. Change legs and out. The dove spreads its wings, breathing in and out. Shoulders nice and relaxed and out. So elbows down and you open. Maybe imagine yourself flying high in the sky behind me. And once more, breathing in and out. Step shoulder width, bend your knees, hands to your hips. Punch. Breathing in. Again, sitting as low as is comfortable. Breathing in. Last one. Up. This flying goose. I prefer to call it like a flying swan. So you come up. And imagine you're settling down onto a lake, your wings settling down. Breathing in up onto your tiptoes and out. And once more, breathing in and out. And spinning the wheel, breathing in. Change weight as you breathe out. Change weights, breathing in and out. Keeping your knees bent and back straight, breathing in and out. Change direction, breathing in and out. Back to the center. Marching, bouncing ball, breathing in, come up onto your heel. It's breathing in and out. In and out. Breathing in, you come up and out. Breathing in, you come up and out. And settle out. And last one. Breathing in and out. And all the energy up, breathing in and out. So invigorating all that energy, breathing in and out. Getting all the energy as you invigorate your body and your mind and out. Being so relaxed and alive, alert and calm, breathing in and out. Once more, in and out. Give your body a shake. Okay. Is everybody okay? You good? Excellent. All right. Just checking in. All right, everyone's looking fine. All right, that's great. Remember, if you need a drink of water, get yourself a drink of water. I need one. Switch off. Now, we're going to start working to the form in a moment. And got this little toy. Now, I use this for lots of reasons, mostly to do with how your brain works, but just for now, I'm going to use it as a ball. You can see it collapsing. But what I want you to think about is when we're moving through our form, every time you change weight, put your weight in the leg. So if my weight's in this leg, as soon as I put my weight into it, those muscles go into compression. So they just get compressed. Like you're bouncing on a ball, bounce, 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 bounce. And how we develop roots, or how we strengthen the roots, is how you connect to that ground. So when the weight presses into your foot and the whole body presses in, and it goes into compression, as if you were sat on a space hopper or a beach ball or Pilates fit ball, that kind of thing. That compression happens to every muscle in your body when it's relaxed. When it's tense, your muscles tighten up and become stiff. So we contract the muscles. But what you do in Tai Chi is you relax and the muscles inflate and become more buoyant. So it's kind of like, remember there's an old advert years ago for Mr. Softy or Softy Mints. He used to walk down the street all like Mr. Softy, bouncing in his muscles, bouncing in his body. If you imagine all your body is alive, every muscle is relaxed, but they're stacked on top of each other and they're under compression. So they're getting compressed like a big ball. And that's when I mentioned a few weeks ago about tensegrity, about tensional integrity. You can see all the structure of this. What makes it integral is the structure at any point presses and keeps its shape. And as it presses, it keeps structural integrity. You can see you press it presses, it keeps structural integrity. And our body's the same. So when we practice, if I touch, wherever that finger touches, as a connection all the way through my body to the ground. So when I touch the wall, that line, if you like, with my finger, that connects to my foot with a structural integrity. So if I want to open a door, I don't push it just with my arm. I push it with my foot through my body, through my arm. Not dunk, 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 but they connect as one whole thing. And so rooting is not a thing that we need to develop. It's a thing, we say, mindset that we need to overcome, a point of resistance and alignment. If I want to pick something up, I don't brace myself to structure the weight. Like I talked to you the day, like I want to pick this cup up, I don't just grab a hold of it and pick it up. I connect to it and pull against it so that pulls into my foot. As it pulls into my foot, I can press my body, take the weight of it, move my body to lift it. When I want to put it back down again, I release and lower it. Similar to a hydraulic jack and pneumatic hydraulic ramp and pneumatic ramp at a garage, where you put your car on and they increase the pressure. As they increase the pressure, it connects to the weight of your car, and then the pressure increases to the point where it overcomes the mass of your car and lifts it. And when it wants to lower down, it releases the pressure slowly until it reaches back down to the ground, all the time supporting, completely interconnected like this. Every point interconnected. So rooting is how you connect that point to the structural integrity of your body. When you push from the ground, push from your hand. So when you do form, move into the front leg, and that connects to your hand, or the back leg, and that connects to your hand. I'm not slouching, I'm not tense, I'm just relaxing and aligning. So as we go through the form, we're going to practice that connection. The idea of, even if I say, just for an example, do ward off left, as I release my weight into this leg, that's connecting to this arm, so it's opposites, cross pumping it's called. And that the idea of opposites, as I stand here, I press into here, and that's alive. As I open my hip, I turn into that body, and I move in and under, and come up to that leg. And that means my whole body is now supporting and in compression, buoyant under that leg, and I step, and move in and under and up. So here, and I come up that leg, it pushes up through my body, and everything is structurally integral. So I'm here, but the arm's alive, the arm's alive. You press any point on my body, and it connects to the ground, so that it's not this bit's stiff and this bit's stiff, that bit's holding, that bit's relaxed. The whole body's sung. Sung means kind of buoyant, alive, relaxed. But yeah, I always think like if you inflated a ball, it's not stiff on one bit and soft on another, it's equally distributed. And when you connect it, it pushes. So here, any connection to me, my finger, my thumb, my arm, my shoulder, connects to my foot and develops that root. If pressure is applied here, it presses the ground. Okay. I hope that kind of makes sense, because we're going to go through the form now and pay a little bit of attention. We're going to go through it once, just up to cross hands, and pay a little bit of attention to how that rooting is noticeable. There we go. Hips together, shoulders relaxed, body upright, so everything's sitting through and aligning, falling to the ground. Preparation, release your weight into your right leg and turn back. Step out, shoulder width, heel down, turn your waist, bring your foot, change weight, release your hip to bring your foot 50-50, and push from your feet up through your arms. Release your knees, elbows, and hands like you're catching a ball. Push out through your feet and out through your arms and your hands. Down and reach down. Well off left, release your weight into your left leg, turn. Move into your right leg, up and under. Turn, step through, left foot. And then up. Well off right, release into that leg, turn. Step shoulder width. The body moves underneath and up, push it up through that leg. Roll back. Sit back. And as you go into the back leg, you push it out with the front arm, connecting. Roll back. Underneath it up as you press. Separate. Push. The whole body connecting out through your arms. Single whip. All the way around. Release. Step across. And up. You can see here, weight in the front leg, shoulders relaxed, turn. Lift hands. Roll back. Step forwards and shoulder. Right crown, straight wings. Underneath and through. Brushing into a step down, across. Shoulders relaxed. Underneath. Step up, play guitar. Connecting through your leg to your arm. Brushing into a step. Underneath and up. Deflect down, parry and punch, sit back. Make a bear, forwards, make a fist, step up, leg to arm. Turn, parry, moving into the leg release. Forwards and punch. Front close up, hand under your elbow. Coming back. Push. Cross hands. Extend. 50-50. Push up. And extend 50-50. Push up. All the time, the body's alive. So I'm not holding any tension. But if you can imagine if I got, I don't know, some gym weights on, like wrist weights or arm weights, I can't just lift my arms. I need to move through my legs and expand like a ball to inflate. That will lift my arms. That's why it's good to practice by moving in and lifting objects, rather than just thinking about lifting. Notice I'm engaging my shoulder or I'm engaging my body. Move my body underneath and connect to it. Now I can feel my leg engaged to lift the glass. And my leg released to put the glass back there. So first I'm going to have a drink. Back legs engaged now. Loosen to my front leg and lower the glass back down. Okay. So even, let's say a water fry. So water fry over here. So here, although that's my front arm, because my weight is in my front leg, this is yang leg, this is the yang arm, so this leg opposite here. So the intention is in that arm. So if I held someone's arm here, I was using it as a martial art, say, and I got someone's arm here and here. The connection is coming from this arm through their body. This is just a glide, like if you're playing snooker. So this is just a glide like snooker. This is where the connection is through my leg, through that arm, and up through their body. Shoulders relaxed, body upright. From this leg, through this arm, up through their body. That would be the same if I was painting a wall or cutting a hedge. So I connect through my leg up to my body, get through my leg up to my body. And that way, what you're doing is you're using body integrity or tension integrity to create a root connection to the ground by being relaxed. So water right here, facing into the camera. So, okay, good. That's just a message. Thanks for joining us. Okay, here we go. When I'm looking here, this arm's nice and relaxed, his hand pointing towards the palm, like I'm holding a bunch of flowers or someone's arm, wherever you want to call it. That connection, my body's upright, I'm alive. Any pressure on that finger goes straight into my foot, goes all the way down through my body into the foot. And that's my root. The connection from that finger to the ground is my root. Okay. And the way to practice it is you can do wall training like we practice in class. You put your toe against the wall and you push and realize if you're pushing on the back leg or pushing in the front leg, pushing in the back leg, or pushing in the front leg. It has to be the same connection. That pressure allows you to get a feeling in your body. There's a wonderful word that you hear physiotherapists use, and proprioception. The proprioception is feedback through your body, so you know what it is. Your foot's on the ground, and that feedback tells you your foot's on the ground and your body's connected to it. And that awareness, that connection, is essential for all humans to function in the world. To know if you pick a glass up that you're holding it in your hand, and then kinesthetic awareness or spatial awareness if you want to move it towards your face. But the ability to know you're holding it and to know your foot's on the ground requires muscular feedback through your body, and nerve feedback and ligament and tendon feedback. And we practice that all the time in Tai Chi. If you're pushing a wall, you're not doing it to necessarily push the wall over, you're doing it to feel the connection, so that when you're not under load, you do your form, you can think, okay, well, what if right? Come into that leg and I connect and come up and through. I connect in that arm to that leg and I can feel the alignment and the pressure. There's no tension, but the alignment is there. No tension in my lower back, knees bent. Here we go. Hey, Steve. Oh, you can do your session, are you, Steve? You can do it on this, or you? Oh, I messed it up. Never mind. We did a tapping bit or some other part. We'll get that sorted out. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do now is choose a movement, and I'm going to suggest double push because it's the easiest one to get this feeling in your mind first of all. So if you're near a wall and you can do it, then please do touch the wall and push it like I was doing it here. Then put your toe against the wall ideally, put your hands against the wall, and push through your body and feel which muscles engage. Feel if it's your back leg or if it's your front leg engaged. Move slightly back, if it's your back leg engaged, move slightly forwards, feel your front leg engaged, the back leg relaxed. So you can separate yin and yang, which is which. When you play with that feeling, and you can do it on a chair, it doesn't have to be a wall you can push over. It can easily just be, let's use this. It doesn't matter if it's the right height, all I want to do is connect to it, right, and not push it over, but connect to it and let it push me back. So connect to it and let it push me back. So I'm aware, if I move my body forward, I can push it. Move my body slightly back, it can push me. Getting a feeling of that connection and playing with it. Eyes open, eyes closed, whatever's good, whatever's going to help you do it. But you play with that feeling to build that sensory awareness, that proprioception into your body, and then put that into your form. If I'm going to do double push, I'm going to sit back, release into my back leg, come through my leg and up through my arms and push. And sit back, up through my arms and push. Sit back, connecting to my back leg, into my arms and push. So when I sit back, I'm not letting myself be run over. I'm not sitting back, so if something pushes me, I keep going back. I'm letting that pressure relax down my arms, down my body, into my back leg. So now I'm under compression, back leg to my arms. The root, the connection, the intentional integrity is all aligned. Then I release my body into the front leg, come under, enough. It's my body that's moving, not my arms. Move it in and back, in and back. You sit back and separate, release into the back leg, relax your shoulders, shoulder blades slide down your back, from underneath and up. Feel the pressure from your leg into your hands. Okay. If you play with that feeling and then apply it to different movements, eyes open, eyes closed, hold a weight, a glass in your hand to change the feeling in your body so that the muscle feeling is different. And if you're doing something like deflect down, parry and punch, where you sit back, up, parry, have a connection from the arm to the cross, and forwards and punch, you're connecting. So I'm not punching with my arm, I'm punching from the ground with my leg. So that hits the ground. I'm not hitting the person. If the person hits my hand, they hit the ground. Literally too sometimes, but there you go. Okay. If you practice that through other form, you don't have to do it through every single movement. Just choose 2 or 3 to get the feeling. And when you're comfortable with the feeling, try another 2 or 3 movements. Then gradually build it in as you practice your form. So you start to get the idea that rooting is not a strength alignment, it's a relaxed alignment. Rooting is a connection that if anything touches you, a person pushing you or heavy box that you're carrying or wherever it might be, that connects in through your center, into your foot and into the ground. And that power goes both ways. It's as if someone pushes you, they're pushing themselves. That's why if you've been with me or any of the instructors like Don and so on, if you push them, all you do is push yourself. You don't push them and then they shove you. You push them, it pushes you off. Because the compression happens, it gets returned on you. And that all comes from relaxed alignment from root. Okay? Now let's hope. I'm just going to switch the other camera. Turn off. I have been having fun with this because you can't, even in these terms of COVID, you can put yourself a mask on, but it is quite amusing. But I have none. Okay, so I'm just going to put everybody. Right then. Okay, so I hope you found the idea useful and interesting in your practice. If you have any questions, I will just unpin my video. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Are you okay? Are you good with what we're doing? Well, it looks like you're fine. All right. Okay, well, thank you. All I can say is that qigong that we started with, qigong is a wonderful exercise and it builds your body energy, your breath exercise. I can see us doing a lot more work around long COVID and things like that as part of recovery from chronic pain, chronic fatigue. And it builds your energy and gives you a good sense for the day. Tai Chi is more in depth. So yes, we're learning the movements, but it's not just the movements that makes it Tai Chi. It's your whole body connection that makes it Tai Chi. It's working connected and integral so that you move into balance, not out of balance. It's being present in the space and connection with what you're doing. So it doesn't matter whether you're lifting something, moving something, or just walking around, because outside it can be quite slippy. If you're present with the way your body's connecting through, and when you move, you don't fall, you always move into balance. All right, then. Well, thank you for everybody for that. If you are, or hopefully, well, yeah, we'll see you all next week. So what I would say is, now we've got Steve on board, Steve online. Maybe we can get him to do a little bit in one of the coming weeks. You up for that, Steve? There you go. Give it some thought. Let me know. Drop me a message. We'll warn everybody you're coming. All right. Okay. So what I ask each of the instructors to do, if you did sort of, I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that, or 15, I don't mind. You just tell me. It gives each of you a chance to experience some different views, different aspects of Tai Chi. Maybe Steve's got an idea he wants to do. But you can drop me and let me know. Great. Thank you all very much. I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks a lot.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you.
It'll be on YouTube soon. Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Mark, I won't be here next week. I have a funeral to go to.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Thank you all the same. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Got your got the t-shirt.
Oh, excellent.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks. You haven't got it on though.
No, I've had to rush in from shopping.
All right. We'll see you all next week. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye. See everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.